Make no mistake about it. All right. There's a million better ways to do this. Be careful with your wires. Take the time to prepare. Don't just grab two random wires off the ground. Get a nice correct gauge of wire for the battery. What I'm about to show you is doing it probably the worst possible way. However, I did save nearly $300 in Traxxas batteries, so I have no regrets whatsoever. But essentially, what I'm trying to show you is you can start an RC battery very carefully, running positive to positive, negative to negative very briefly to kind of boost or jumpstart that battery. I had tried setting, different voltages, lowering into nickel metal hydride, lowering to this, lowering to that. Nothing worked. I tried everything I could before I did the crazy, jump starting it. But look, I just could not let $230 batteries go into the trash bin. At your own risk. This video is for science. It is just for you to, see that the concept works. And if I had to do it all over again, obviously I would use real battery charging cable, real battery wires, or I'd get my wife to do it or something like that. I'd be safer. But so be safe. But you can jumpstart batteries, at least from my experience. So enjoy this mess. All right, what's going on, everybody over at RC Nightmare? I figured I'd film this for, I don't know, if I end up burned down in the building, you guys, will honor me, or at least the fire department will know. I have some Traxxas batteries that went bad. And this annoyingly has become an issue that I was unfamiliar with. I was in RC. I started RC, a long time ago, and I would have batteries that lasted years and years. And there's no such thing as a storage charge or this, that, or the other thing. Well, I've gone through this twice now. Once with brand new Spectrum batteries that I didn't open the box. Thankfully, shout out to Hiawatha Hobbies. They just swapped them out for me. Now I let my brother-in-law use my X-Max, and they left the batteries in it. And again, I didn't think this was an issue, but now when I plug these batteries into what I get is it just does not recognize it. Just it's like it's not there at all. So I have one that's good, that's in the center. One and both of these were in the X-Max, and both of them have the same problem. So what we're going to try to do without burning down the house is jumpstart these batteries. I do not believe this is going to work. I am very skeptical, but let's see. So allegedly, you just put a wire in. Whoop. Just kidding. You put a wire in red to red, black to black for like a minute. I'm assuming that this gauge of wire is probably okay. Let me actually just pause and do that. All right, well, I don't know if the camera's going to see this or not, but you'll know if I light on fire because of the sounds of my screams. I did not get satisfaction on the first try, so I stripped a little more of the wire away. Red to red. Now it's supposed to get hot, so it's only supposed to be like a minute. Black. And it fell apart. Half the battle, he's like crummy. These damn cables suck. They're not like... Maybe that's the key. Okay.
But I see that they are, I guess we go like this. And we go, that way they're straight across. So you don't want to, oop, that was very quick and sparky. I think it just forces too much voltage through this little baby wire. Again, at your own risk. Could use some thicker gauge if you weren't being lazy like me. Okay, well, that's more sparkage, but let's just see if that was enough. Let's see if it was enough. And it worked. It's not ideal, but I just saved like $200 in batteries. I mean, now you can see they both come up blue. It just literally, for me, all it took was like a second. And probably because they're 4S, it pushes, but now I can go to store on this, and then go to store on this. Both of these were completely non-responsive. So yeah, I'd probably use some thicker gauge wire or a connector, but this is not new. Obviously, I watched other videos on how to do this, but I wanted to try it myself. When I had to try and save those Spectrum batteries, whatever system I found did not work. But for these, it did work. So I just saved myself a couple $100 and probably a house fire. We'll see. I'll always be watching these packs. I'm going to mark them and make sure I watch them. But shoot, it worked. Again, at your own risk.